The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
This is how it must be. Let me scribe. A dash of frosting. Shower you with praise. Into the void. Shadows of fate. A little amuse-bouche. At first, time to shine. Fearless. Paradigm shift. Merciless. Merciless. Huh. You've earned yourself a reward.
like it. Merciless.
How dare you! Yoo-hoo!
Fearless.
May I
That's more like it. You've earned yourself a reward. Fearless. Fearless. Merciless. Your hard work is paying off, as it should. Fearless.
This should cover food and rent for a while. Off to the freezer! Another star goes out! Surge!
Water jet! Go! Water jet!
Judgment!
Written in the stars. Off to the freezer. Truth on the loose. Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song.
Excision required.
Let the star goes out. Shadows of a dash of frost.
Divine retribution! Seek to perceive the world beyond. So marks the beginning of your fall.
Decided by
Lord of stars, child of man, this fate is yours to suffer!
Feel this.
Divine
Let me
flames.
scrub.
He is all that is mutable.
Off to the freezer. Strike a pose. Paradigm shift. Shadows of fate.
Precision required.
Let me scribe. Fate is upon you. A little amuse-bouche. Can it go back? Let the world collide.
All illusions shall be shattered. My master. Divine retribution.
Star goes out.
Divine retribution.
Ah,
Draw near.
the show begins.
Flames pierce all that is mutable.
Paradigm shift.
Excision
Leave
required.
my space. May I present?
All worlds shall fall in an instant.
This chest is pretty good at keeping things fresh.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra Abyss. Bon appetit!
Are you in my studio already? Did you notice my flower collection? I'm afraid I can't tear myself away right now. I've opened a stall in Fontaine, so no thanks. This is my only chance to put pen to paper, even if I'm mostly just writing down numbers. But I know it's not often you get the time to visit, so feel free to start without me. By the way, I left you a scroll. I think I put it next to a statue of a finch near the...
Found it!
Then let my silent guide help you on your way.
place too!
Do you need some help? Let me just make a few little adjustments to your scroll.
Looks like it worked!
Congratulations! Now, let me take a look. Unlike the current witch's garden, I stayed in this shrine when I was still an angel. This was my home for quite some time.
So many angels! It looks like you were super popular, Nicole.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but everyone used to love listening to my stories, especially the ones about living among humans, sending them omens and guiding them to build great civilizations. Every time I got to a good bit, the other angels would stop what they were doing and hold their breaths, hanging on to my every word. You couldn't hear so much as a harp string tremble or a paintbrush scratch on the surface of a canvas. And then, the interwoven colors and hues would bloom. There would be music and light illuminating everything in its golden splendor. A rapture of jubilation and joy.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Oh, it was, Paimon. It was. Even though those wonderful days are gone, life remains full of happy surprises. Wait a second. Someone actually had the gall to steal my sculptures while I was reading my newspaper? Oh, that's it for you, my foolish little friend. I'm going to guide you all the way to the fortress of Meripede.
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a... As it happens, there is a letter here for you.
A letter? From who? Dear Diary, I'm Kale. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tainari. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Alhaitham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeru these days. Life is good. And when I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was injected with God remains, I'm in a much better place now. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great, because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now.
Kale, time to go.
Yes, Master! Huh?
What's wrong, Kale? Is there something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tainari say—
Master Tainari? What are you talking about? Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City.
Wait, Master Tainari is the general—
Sorry? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your forest ranger duties fall by the wayside.
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master, and Master Tainari has taken over Mr. Sino's job. If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway—
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been a while since you last visited the city, right?
Wait! He's right. It has been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was it always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet is this really Sumeru City?
Did you see who just walked by? Would you like some fruit? Hey, did you see who just walked by? I think she's that famous merc. Hey, it takes courage to maintain a peaceful life.
How will I ever save enough money to buy?
I heard that the sage disappears without a drink.
Lord Kabe Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's...
You mean the version I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake. Also, about that designer you hired. Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student and she designed the Palace of... Who's sneaking around over there?
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
No, this is all wrong. This can't be real. I
have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten it?
It's like everyone switched places. I guess I'll keep looking around.
Would you like a cup of coffee? Students are under so much pressure they...
Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome.
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while.
Oh, you mean a Hongar? Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirme on...
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame.
Oh, don't worry about it.
The legendary Flame Mane discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer.
Flame Mane? You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to be completely honest. I think the title would fit you better than...
You think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the damn...
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired, I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that sound?
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be on...
Everyone I know, everything I've ever known. Suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me? Oh, my head feels so heavy. I can't think straight.
Mahamatra Tainari, we've apprehended the...
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise... Siraj, do you have anything to say in your...
Tainari. You were the one who turned the sages against me, and now you're trying to stop me again?
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone? Karina? Ilias?
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is... What is it? Wait. Did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice.
No, Master, it's me! Colette, listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. If you're not the General Mahamatra, you're a Forest Watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to...
All right, there's no rush. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. Master!
What is it?
Huh?
Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstruct... Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up. Go wash your face, take some deep...
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon... That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City, and just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
strange situation. Imagine waking up one day to find, let's get to Sumeru and find out what the heck is going on! Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness! I'm so glad you made it! Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in Yeah, I was just gonna... After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced. From start, she was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City and the entire population of...
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to
Holy smoke!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is... They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dory's Sumpter Beast Park. The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but...
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tainari? Kale? You got a minute?
One moment. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another...
Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine?
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you...
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty thief...
We should go help the evacuees.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we say goodbye, we'll do. See ya. Paimon's not sure how she found the words to... Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasthana and see Nahida.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies...
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure...
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kawaii gave us a what kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And
At this stage, we can't be certain.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
yeah, apparently everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weak.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming.
I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul,
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding, and for a god, even for a god,
the Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself, on top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data, and despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life studying.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly...
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this...
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But theoretically, under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul...
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Corps of...
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed.
We'll be back as soon as this is...
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our... And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate some...
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, but we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition...
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here. Master Tighnari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tighnari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former. Uncle Baladori?
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all!
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My dog.
Of course! No true hero would deny.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible.
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk.
Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to?
I heard that while in the Sanctuary, Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point.
But in Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right.
Of course! But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use, and Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he—
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest—
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves.
Scry the sky. Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, There's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like that.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news.
Sino, do you remember the class?
I do, Professor. I received full marks and...
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, been a while since we worked on a project together.
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and the damage it suffered internally will also slow. What is it? You thought of something? Really? Then
Whew. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is the Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But there's also another way.
Devices? Oh, wait.
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course. It's been so long, Paimon almost
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technology... And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instructions.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a Gnosis to
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative to tackle this problem.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos we have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages...
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey. And Candace will be there to receive us at...
This leaves us just one thing to work...
That Dendro Archon. She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is...
Huh. Well, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has in which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that...
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to...
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice.
Hey, it's better than having no option.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If the academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem, the Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru Village, and the Traveler and Paimon.
There's still a long road ahead, and no...
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible...
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Come on, let's get moving.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. But we can't proceed with everything right away. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon.
No problem.
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just say.
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correct, Traveler, Paimon, Kale, what's... Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't... Paimon knows exactly, but fear not. Everything you need to know is right here, and it's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on Earth. You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a... Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time. This is perfect. Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. The spare copy was originally meant for the Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day he might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to... But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be...
Thank you so much. But still... These are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the... Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon.
See ya! Alright, time to bring Nahida to see Apep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Actually, never mind. In a Apep-sized, or well, it's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for you who took our home from us. Prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger!
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boer my assistance? The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that in choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax. Do not forget that I have no love for this world. Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no... I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here, and tiny Boer, puny humans. In my...
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well... After the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's... Oh, tiny Boer. Puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true...
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Boer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her... Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Boer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear!
Ever held in high faith.
Oh, well...
The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat. To drag its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never... As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no... But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both prepared.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Booer is safe with me. Once she has recovered.
Oh, thanks again.
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you—
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment. Take it. We shall talk more.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest—
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino, what's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both of— It's just one thing after another. Where did— As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were— Supposedly, a great number of dormant Jinn lie sealed beneath that city.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not—
Lilupar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the— If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to work— You mean, there are other— It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and sandstorms. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
Are swarming out of Gurubot! Looks like our Nathan was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on!
Fearless. Into the void.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just cut further inside for now!
Extinguish. Power. Shadows of fate. Hello, show no fear. The pinnacle of excellence. Target spotted. All units at the ready.
Look at Chewie! They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
Too long.
Delve into destiny! Shower me with praise!
Merciless. And never star goes out. Let me scribe. Decided by destiny. My vision's clouded. A dash of frosting. A burst of sleep.
Let my name echo in song!
You just... Fearless. Into the void.
Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
Shadows of fate. Off to the freezer.
Shower me with praise!
Merciless. And never star goes out. Annihilate. Mine to wield.
Delve into destiny!
A dash of frost.
Yoo-hoo!
I'm gonna fix your skull!
Into the void.
You see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubot and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Back up en route! Stop him at all costs!
Better hold back this time.
Paradigm shift. Fearless.
Nice one, Traveler. Let's keep going.
Delves into depth. Yoo-hoo! And never star goes out. Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
Off to the freezer! Goose on the loose!
Let the world come alive!
Mine to wield. Delves into destiny.
Oh, look at Jim's got kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with Irminsul, now this mess in Gurabad? Are you the ones responsible for all this?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from...
Oh, this guy is so snooty! However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Let's get him! Traveler?
You're remarkably calm. Some would act more rashly upon finding the ringleader all alone. But you keep your cool. Even as your enemy, I must applaud.
Did you show yourself just to say that?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory...
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me. Violence is not my area of expertise either, so You see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry. But there are things that... Look at me. I almost devote...
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except... I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon these degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it...
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves ultimately to uphold the rules of this world. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the 7 who wield authority over the world will not be corrupted?
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of anything?
Convince you? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they... I am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life. As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time. But now I must bid you farewell. It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will not...
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you...
All units, stop them! Protect the commander!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers, quick!
Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
Shower me with praise!
Merciless. Into void!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Found him! Over!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain What's this?
Relax. A small trap like... The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so where to chat with you, which door to exit from, even which mechanism to wait by for you. I thought you, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. So far, you've only heard my voice, and for all you know, it may not even be real. But not to worry. This is only our first.
Just answer me one last...
Follow isn't quite the right... When any set of rules is established, there will be those who benefit and those who lose out. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new order. Our ideas of the final form that should take may have differed, but our journeys took a shared path. Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon.
Hey! Come back!
Sino and his team are guarding the north. We'll take this...
There's so many... Don't fret. I am well prepared for this.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner. Off you go, Plumpy. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you, Jin, have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Plumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in a video forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop. Try this on for size. Go! Here's the goods!
One with the force. I'll approve you!
There's too many of them! I can't believe I used 12 rare items in one battle. Ugh. I shudder to think how this is going to affect this month's accounts.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line.
They've breached our defenses in the south. The Jin are pouring in.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious. Our margin for...
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news. Another line of defense has been breached.
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I will hold the line here.
But Master! Even with 3 of...
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Wait! You can't pin all your hopes on me! Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back at the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master!
Need any help?
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
If things continue like this, it won't be long before Aru village is over.
I don't care. Whoever you...
The only one who can help is you. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. You don't need...
Watch out! Jin incoming!
I am a spirit created at the beginning.
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit created at the beginning.
I am a flickering illusion.
I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But how...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator!
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historic... Is Kale an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jinn have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more...
Clearly, the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them.
Really? I am a... Don't stay away! I'll stop!
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
Kale.
Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to some...
Huh? Wait! That sounds like...
It's been a long while. Did you miss me? Let's save the catching up for later. First, this should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's leave this place.
Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to the desert again?
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made... Oh, yeah. On a slightly different note, I have some good news. I finally took care of Masira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his hideout. Dragged him out of his cozy little bed. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me and Ben Ben.
Of course not! We're super duper best...
Wow. Sounds like I should make time to visit some other nations too.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the Sam. Here's hoping we actually manage to find her. After all the trouble we... Let's see. Aha! Found her! Lillipore!
What a long dream that was. It's been a while, my master. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn. Depriving Gurabad, I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day... Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch the Jinn, I too felt, why have you returned to Gurabad, my master?
Well, basically, Sumeru is in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Ermin. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and...
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and
Thank you, Lilu.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and the...
The sandstorm's gone. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this...
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friend.
Another adventure begins. Look.
We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup.
Merciless.
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back?
I don't know. This plan sounds...
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha...
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carvey, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time.
You're back. Everything all right? And...
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kaveh, and the one next to him is Alhaitham.
Hello, I'm Jet, and this is Lilupar.
Oh, a famous name from the history books.
Pleased to meet you. A friend of a friend is a friend of mine, as the...
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the Traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down. I take it the Gurabad problem is resolved?
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism outside to free us, and then we got Lilupar to put a stop to the chaos.
Wow. Thanks for being there to help them.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger's subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy. Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nordcry.
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background and so didn't put much effort into disguising himself.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lilupar.
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beasts? What a coincidence. Didn't expect.
We're mercs. You can run into us anywhere. Who's the—
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is incredible. It has everything. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. If these sources prove correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question. Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of prison where the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile—
Well remembered. Yes, that's exact. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of. built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard about it, she thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And...
Yeah. If only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh.
Not cry. Funny.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too. Both said they knew you. They contacted the sages, claiming they might be...
Really?
Yes, really. It was just one of them said she's made Nodcry her home. If she's the person you were talking about...
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? There...
Why, hello! We're here to help. It's a good thing we left early.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier. No one can leave and no one can...
Are the Fatui behind this?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. Ermin's soul is the source of Tevat's ley lines, after all. And I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Tevat.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to...
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills too.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you...
Sounds like you don't know much about my past.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent Moonim. As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to.
I'm glad you see it that I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and destruction. Still, if time has taught me anything, it's that human emotions are often complex and in conflict. That's why people change their minds about things all the time. But that's where we angels come in. Our duty, ultimately, is to guide people towards their deepest, truest desires and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up to one another?
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
Do you wish to shake them off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective, at least?
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, I found life tedious. Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angels' demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense emotions, but they are nothing compared to the void left behind when they...
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the... Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more... As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you out a little. But I won't work for free.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you? I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures.
Just cover my
Huh?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be...
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She is still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha system.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute.
We still have some time before we leave.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the...
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke...
Ventriloquism.
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon.
Mm-hmm. I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but...
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must...
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when just relax and be yourself.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay.
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City? I can guide you to the truth. But it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to... I thought we were going to speak alone. This is a lot more people...
What's wrong with it? Even the doctors at Dar al-Shifa allow patients to be accompanied by family members.
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed...
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know what secret you mean, but whatever it...
Closest friends! It's so nice to hear that.
All right. In that, Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside?
I am. When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help. And there were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected... I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. Anyway, so you're...
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers.
What? You don't seem surprised like the rest of us. Why?
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Pish, you, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for... You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky.
I don't know what to say.
Well, people value their autonomy very highly.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about.
I guess you, of all people, have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis's Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company, but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy and his wolf's...
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how much...
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains it. The mother of dreams? Lord of flowers and oases?
But I still don't understand.
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra response. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not...
Let's move out.
We all hope it'll work.
Haven't you handled...
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess?
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly.
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like...
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Merciless.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly. Why, we've not...
You surmise.
Ho! Why, you've even put... I know that...
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. When did you
Why, you... Yes, but didn't...
Who knows? Perhaps behold, the executioners of old. It's almost tragic, watching lowly...
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain... As for precisely what we need your help...
All right, stop arguing, Croco, and Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The 3 questions are the crucial thing. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a...
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have...
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all 3 of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder some...
Time. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise... This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long.
Are those 3 of the 7
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the sword.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves?
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamat sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for...
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something.
General
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from...
I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some...
You can help us make history.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to...
We are sure.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu, Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret.
Saint Binu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous...
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous...
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase.
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for...
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations.
Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope...
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our...
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Herreshoff, you diabolical fiend.
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than her?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I should remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. To take this step is to...
We understand that well, and we have decided...
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by His wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
What's this? Are we under attack? No.
Here you...
Father.
It's Jet's father, Jibriel!
I smell blood and sand on you.
You...
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned, that the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat?
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chant, he was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all...
You've grown strong, Jet.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for... Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build...
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples. And so it follows that you...
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for
all of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or...
Amazing. With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical...
Why, yes. I've already contacted them.